back in action. Welcome back to the N.y.a show as we dive into another week of craziness. As always, let me close that panel out. Of craziness as always. And I appreciate everybody that always support the show. Like I said, everybody just keeping up with everybody. I hope, like I said, I hope everybody weekend has been straight so far. Mine been great, been banging. Only thing, that's the only thing I could really ask for, just one that's straight and stress free, baby. So I want to take a moment to go straight into the first story of the day, which is going to be family identifies Georgia man who fell off jet ski, drowned in front of his son on Georgia River. This was in Brantleycounty, Georgia. A Georgia man drowned after falling off a jet ski, will be laid to rest this weekend. Steveelkins, RIP to Steve Steveelkins, 55, died after the accident on June 30th, according to the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. Game wardens responded around 6 p.m. that night to a call on the Santilla River in Brantley County. They were told that Elkins had been driving a jet ski when he hit the throttle and fell into the river. Lord have mercy. That's why I try my best. I don't play too many water games. Game wardens, you guys, because I know people may not know what that was, because I didn't. The patrols are made by boat, aircraft, ATV, and foot. They're like peace officers, and they are, employed by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. So they went out there to the scene. DNR said his son saw him fall and swam towards him. However, Elkins went under and never resurfaced. So, man, this man drowned to death, man. Authorities pulled his body out of the river 3 days later because it took time to find him. Like I said, just like I was playing, talking about that little the submersive and things like that. Like it's water, man. It's water. It takes time. They set up a GoFundMe to help his wife Tanya pay for his funeral. Steve was also the only resource in their home, as Tanya is disabled. Every little bit will help, and it's very appreciated. Elkins worked as a historic preservationist. Shout out to him, working on historic buildings for the government. He loved his family, his granddaughter Emma, the Georgia Bulldogs, and his country. This is his GoFundMe. The link will be below. Help Tanya lay Steve to rest, because unfortunately they weren't prepared. He did not have life insurance. They were not prepared at this time for his untimely demise. And now the wife was disabled, and he was the only piece of work, the only person that was bringing in the income. So just terrible, even with that, just with that simple fact. He out there to probably doing something that they probably did often. He had his son with him, something they do often. His son tried to jump out there and save him. So now he traumatized. And it's like, now the son, that's a burden that's going to be put on him now, because he's going to have to step up and do more. Like I said, the goal is 25,000. The story will pick up traction, and it's going to get where it needs to be, and he's going to get taken care of. Like I said, he'll be laid to rest. He was laid to rest on the 7th. I think today is the 8th. Yeah, he was laid to rest yesterday. So rest in peace to Steve, you guys. Let me know what you think about this story. Down here just, trying to enjoy yourself, have a little fun on a jet ski, and something went wrong. I don't know if he couldn't have had a life vest on, I don't think, because he would have floated in the case where like the son said, he went down and then come back up. You know what I'm saying? I would think that a man out there doing something, he would have had a life jacket on. I don't know those facts. Those will come out, I guess, if they do an autopsy and bring more details, but it's not listed here on initially what happened when they took him out. It just said that they took the body out. So y'all just let me know what y'all thoughts on this story. Rest in peace again to Steve, because that's an unfortunate way, a terrible way to go. And then on top of that, the wife is disabled, and now she gotta still manage and live her life, but he was the main breadwinner. So come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, do what you need to do. Take care of Steve. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Unfortunate situation. Things happen. It happens every single day, but let me know your thoughts on the story. Just something that happens. Would you got out? Have you been on jet skis before? What are the risks and causes y'all see? Because I've never been on a jet ski. So all my jet ski folks, let me know what your experience is and being on the water in general. What are your thoughts on being in the water, dealing with water situations? Rest in peace, Steve. It's the N.y.a show. I appreciate y'all as always, and I'll be back in a second.